it should be working now. I'm glad I noticed. Well, you guys would have told me if you couldn't hear me, but YouTube was messed up too. Okay. So I have a cold today. I don't know how long I'm going to be on because I'm feeling pretty crappy, but so far I haven't lost my voice. That's usually what happens when I get a cold, but definitely feeling it. I probably sound different. The kids at school, I can't avoid it for long. I feel like I need to sneeze. Hey, Kate. Yup. Yeah, it's already pretty bad. I mean, there's not like last time we were talking about this. The stomach bug's not going around, I don't think, or anything, but definitely got a nasty cold. So we're reading June today of 1899 in Myrtie's diary. She's up there in the corner. Maybe we'll make it all the way through. I don't know. It depends. Yesterday, I was talking to, or 2 days ago, I was talking to a friend on the phone, and I was so congested that it was like not painful to talk, but uncomfortable. It was like, I can't even describe it. It was like suction. It was horrible. So if that happens, I'm not going to be able to do this. Why does she always mention where she stays all night? I don't know. She does sometimes not stay at home. And like I can see mentioning it if she's not at her normal place, but she also tells us when she stays at home too. So I don't really know why, but it is definitely a habit of hers. First couple days look like the same. I taught school, stayed all night at HW Towns. I add the apostrophe. But so she does that twice. Or no, she says it slightly differently, so I'll type it. I taught school. So she's back at school. I have the picture of her schoolhouse that she teaches at all night. People. Oh, this is, I always open the slippy one. That's the wrong one. That's the other diary we just finished. This is the schoolhouse that she teaches at. So when she talks about teaching school or going to the schoolhouse, you can picture it. Okay. She hasn't been teaching for a while though. I don't know if normally school wasn't in session in the late winter time or what, but she was not teaching for a little while. And H.W. Towns is one of her students' family, like his or her dad. So the family of one of the students. And she rented a room from them. Which apparently is pretty normal for like way back when teachers would rent rooms from their students' families and so they can stay near the school, I guess. Okay, she went to church with the family, so the family she stays with, she went to church with them on Sunday and stayed all weekend at his house. June 5th. I taught school. Stay all night at H.W. Okay, seems like we're gonna get a lot of the same entry, so maybe we will get through all of June today. You sound like you have a cold. Yes, I am. Started school, 2 weeks ago? I'm a teacher of young children, so the germs have spread. I'm not sure of where I got it from, but I'm pretty sure it was from school. Ian did have a cold a couple weeks ago, but I don't think I got it because I didn't feel it right away. This was like, there was a gap. I was worried I was going to lose my voice because that happens a lot to me for some reason when I get a cold or allergies. I'm very prone to losing my voice, and that is like the worst thing as a teacher. But yeah, it actually, I was surprised by it because I've been teaching for like 6 years now. So the first few years I would be like constantly sick, just catching everything. And I feel like that 4th year is when I hit the point where I was like, okay, I can stay healthy for a good amount of time and I'll just catch like 1 or 2 things. But usually not this early. Like this was fast. I have a pretty good immune system. Like even, I've probably from being in the schools, I feel like a lot of times when Ian gets sick, he doesn't get sick often, but sometimes he'll catch something and I don't usually catch it from him. I taught school. Father came after me. I went home. Mother is at her mother Campbell's. Father and I stayed at home all night. So I don't have a picture of her mother. It's actually her stepmother, but I do have a picture of her dad. That's her dad. And when she's talking about her mother's mother Campbell's, it's her stepmother, her stepmother's mother. So I guess step-grandmother, I don't know. And she's older and lives on her own, so I think that's why her stepmom goes there a lot. I washed. Father killed caterpillars. Interesting. Mother is at her mother Campbell's. Father, does this girl ever do anything interesting? She's always working and staying at home. I don't know. I'm sure she likes teaching. That's interesting, but she doesn't talk about it much. No, she doesn't do a lot of anything, just working and cleaning the house. Father and I stayed at home all night. Okay, killed caterpillars. I find that interesting because a few years ago, hold on. A few years ago, we had a caterpillar problem where I live, and it was like really bad, and it killed a lot of trees, and they were everywhere, and it was just like disgusting. Like you could walk outside and hear them pooping. It was like you hear it like it's rain. It was really awful, and it really stands out in my memory. So I'm wondering if it was a bad year for caterpillars then, or if that's like a yearly thing that they needed to do. Let's see if there's mention of that in Vermont. I'll put Washington. Was it Washington County, Vermont? I think so. Let's see. Apple tree caterpillars. Ah! Yep. Ours were the gypsy moth caterpillars, but apple tree caterpillars. This caterpillar chasing has ceased to be amusing. It is bad enough to see them in the shade trees, but when they eat the leaves off the apple orchard, the case becomes unbearable. Yet there is no need for giving up the apple trees to worms. Sugar orchards can not be sprayed, but apple orchards can be. Oh, okay, so this is talking about spraying them? The caterpillars are getting to be such a serious scourge in apple orchards that they can't be ignored. The man who expects to raise any apples must give them serious attention. It will pay him to look into this matter of spraying. I wonder if they'll say what they're going to spray it with. Paris green, Bordeaux mixture. What's Bordeaux? Like wine? Oh. Oh, it's a copper-based fungicide and bactericide made from copper sulfate and lime mixed with water. Bordeaux mixture, and what was the other thing they said? You can add Paris green. What is that? Highly toxic emerald green powder that was formerly used as a pesticide. I figured it would probably be highly toxic. Combined with Paris green to provide both fungicidal and insecticidal control like on plants like potatoes. Huh. Okay, well, so that's what they were using. Probably not very good. Not used anymore, I'm sure. Another caterpillar story. St. Johnsbury, June 22nd. The mail train on the Passumpsic division of the Boston and Maine was stopped by forest caterpillars upon the tracks a few miles north of here. The pests had gathered... Oh my god! The pests had gathered in such numbers that the wheels stopped. The caterpillars are now entering the cocoon state quite rapidly, and the devastations that for this year are nearly at an end. Holy crap. That's disgusting. I'm saving that. It stopped a train. Just proves when you all band together what people can do, right? What month is that from? I think I looked up June, but let's see. I just clicked on one, so yeah, June 23rd. So that's later on in the month. So clearly the caterpillars are worse than usual. Tent caterpillar. Okay, let's look up tent caterpillar. Oh. This looks like the same caterpillar that we had. I don't know if there's like different names for it. Eastern tent caterpillar. Ugh. Gross. Those are different. Okay, let's see. What year? I want to know. Does anyone who lived in New England remember what year that was? Maybe it wasn't tent caterpillars, but there was a year. 2018. Sounds probably right. Yeah, those are the ones that twitch. I wish I could like this without TikTok getting confused and thinking I want to see more bug videos. Ew. We don't usually talk about bugs. Yeah, this is what it looked like. I don't want to learn about them. I was just interested. Okay, so that's kind of cool because it sounds like I've lived through the same experience. Maybe not the same exact caterpillar, but same idea. I used to break them open. Ew! Oh, I can't even imagine that. I used to let caterpillars crawl on me. Now I don't do that anymore. They freak me out. But when we were little, we used to like chase them or not chase them, crawl on our arms and stuff. Oh, OBS is disconnected. We had an internet outage yesterday from like, it's like, okay, I think it's back. From like 4 p.m. to almost 9. And with no reason, like I don't know why. They were working on the lines outside. Something was wrong. I was like thankful that it wasn't today. I tried to keep them as pets in my pencil box. Aw. I wonder what happened. Did they not make it? Zip them up. Father spoke. I don't read that town's name. I stayed at home. Mother is at her mother Campbell's. Father and I stayed at home all night. I wonder if they had apple trees And that's why the caterpillars were a problem, or if they just went in every tree. Because when I looked it up, it did say apple tree. But maybe that's just, like, the main concern. Never made it. Oh, no. I'm new here using Ancestry. I do... Sometimes I use Ancestry to build family trees. I'm not using it right now, like currently on the screen, but I do use it. And, hold on, I forgot that. I'm going to pop out the YouTube chat just in case someone comes in over there. And the diary I bought, I have a set of 3 from Myrtie. I got one of them on eBay and the other 2 were donated to me. So that's where they came from. Father carried me to my school. That just means he brought her in the horse and buggy. I taught school. Do not feel very well. Same. Stayed all night at H.W. Towns. I taught school. Stayed all night at H.W. Towns. We need to find a picture of H.W. Towns. She's 32. No, I don't think I caught it from Ian, actually. I think if I had caught it from Ian, I would have been sick earlier. I think I got it at school. There's a lot of coughing and sneezing happening in the elementary school. And a lot of little kids who don't know not to cough and sneeze. Oh, when did I switch to July? Thank you. My brain is not working. A lot of kids who don't know not to do it on you. Thanks. Yes, H.W. Towns is a guy. He is one of her students' fathers. So she's renting a room from their family's home that she stays in during some of the school nights. I don't know. Sometimes she goes back home and sometimes she stays there. So she just rents a place. I thought originally that she was just like staying with a family friend. We know what HW stands for. I forget at this second. I must have it written on my list. It's like Henry Williams or something. Henry William Towns. That's his name. Okay, this is interesting. She's never done this with little symbols before. I don't know what that could mean. I taught school. Father came after me. How do we know she wasn't well? She tells us. Oh, maybe. Yeah, it could be, Reba. We haven't seen it before, though. So I feel like we would see it periodically. No pun intended. Father came after me. I gave Ada Taylor. Is it a drop? Oh, I was thinking it's like an O. No, that's so true. I wonder if it is. It could be rain. She also hasn't... yeah, it does look like she put an X here and erased it. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, it is. It's erased here. Maybe when she just wanted to know when it was coming. Yeah, that's true. Okay, I gave Ada Taylor a music lesson. Father, mother, and I stayed at home all night. We could add Ada Taylor to our list. She's probably a child. June 17th. Yeah, maybe. Oh, cool. Okay, I bet that's right. All right. We sculpt? Sealed? Is sculpt a word? The pork brine? Sculpt the pork brine. What is that? ironed and washed some. Helped about the housework. Scalded, burnt. Oh, like maybe it's not a good thing. Yeah. Scalded. Father, mother, and I stayed at home all night. Boiled pork. Yum. Father spoke. I was with him. We took tea at Walter Jacobs. Stayed all night at H.W. Towns. Father went home. Walter Jacobs. I'm writing him down. Oh, I did it again. Why am I doing that? That's so weird. It's a weird thing to keep doing. Probably gonna do it again. I taught school. Hey, Carly. Stayed all night. Necrotic Bee. What a username. Thank you. Have a good night, too. Stayed all night at H.W. Towns. June 20th. Oh, this is gonna go by fast. I taught school. Stayed all... Oh, you're a diary birthday. Hold on. Stayed all night at H.W. Towns. No, I don't think she had a boyfriend. She doesn't actually end up getting married or anything. She doesn't have kids. She doesn't get married. She's just a teacher for her whole life. So she doesn't mention a boyfriend. Happy diary birthday. HBDB. HDBD. Father was a preacher. He's right here. So I'm sure he spoke about Christianity. She is. She's a consistent queen. Let's see if he's mentioned... Have we done like a thorough search of him on newspapers? I don't feel like I have. Let's search his name. Let's just do June 1899 first, but let's see where that town is. Oh, they changed the name. That's good. A granite quarry town. It's Adamant? No. Oh, it's in the town of Calais. So it's, oh, cute. Look, there's some covered bridges. Okay, so let's find, so that must mean it's in Washington County. Yep, so I just wanted to make sure that I was looking in the right place. And his name is Benjamin? I should know that. Benjamin F. Wheeler, yes. I brought my girlfriend in and she's a big history nerd like me and she loves your stream. Thank you. B. F. Wheeler? No. Okay, let's... Benjamin Wheeler. In all of 1899. Are you volunteering? No, I'm just doing this for fun. No one really asked me to do it. But I do share the information with, I can't think of the word because I'm, like, sick right now. Museums. I was going to say hotel. Like, that's not correct. With museums and anywhere it's relevant. Historical societies, things like that. So, this is not what I want. F. You should do it too. It is fun. And yes, with relatives. I share it with relatives. Did someone ask me what website is this? Yeah, what website is this? This is newspapers.com that I'm searching. Thank you, Reba. I find the diaries all different places. The first one that I read, I found at an estate sale. And then after that, I bought a couple on eBay. And since then, a couple more have been donated to me. So, all different places. I'm a little off my game today because I'm not feeling that good. So, usually I think it's a little more interesting, but just not really, like, on point tonight. Stayed all night at H.W. Towns. At least it's a really easy month. She's doing, like, the same thing every single day. We'll research a couple of people after before I go, but this is like really quick. It's like the same thing every day. I taught school. Oh, a different person. New person. Stayed all night at Clarence White's. That's new. Who is Clarence? Why is she staying at his house? Or her house. Probably a guy, right? Clarence. We'll find out. We'll look them up. Yeah, I know. More symbols. So, how should I note that on here? I could put the X, but how far in between? Good question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I feel like you guys might be right. Maybe it's like the beginning and the end. I don't know. Water drop emoji? Yeah, that's what they were thinking. Like, maybe she's tracking her cycle. If so, Myrtie, I'm sorry that I outed it to everybody on the internet. Does the drop mean it rained? It could be. Is there anything at the back of the diary? Oh, good question. I haven't really... Oh, yeah, both were on music lesson days. That's true. In the back of the diary, there's a couple of things. There's a little note about the price of a dress. There are lists of money that she's been given or paid. Ooh, I guess I should make sure that there's not any memoranda in any of the months that we've read so far. Nope. Lots of lists, things that she bought, things that she... checks she made out or whatever. And then there's a bunch of these little papers, which I think we went through. But... oh, Sammy's grandma had handwriting just like this. That's sweet. Oh, this is a receipt for a cow from 1896. Or to buy a cow or something. Okay, it says received of Myrtie B. Wheeler, $12 to apply on payment for 1 yearling heifer. Bought November 14th, 1896 at $15, provided that she was coming in next spring. If not, this $12 pays her in full. Okay. I think we did look at these things, but... a note about Christmas cards. Someone's address. A judge. A judge's address. I wonder why. Oh yeah, we totally looked at this because we were trying to figure out what this was. She subscribed to Popular Educator. That's her subscription in 1897. And what's the last one? It's very fragile. Oh, this is like probably from her teaching, a list of lessons or something. It's hard to see on the screen, so I'll read it. But object, see, think, express, type forms, sphere, cube, cylinder, something, edges, faces, oral, thought, fractions, common, denominator, decimals, percentages. So there's all different, like a list of things probably that she has to teach or something, or that she did teach. I'm going to tuck these back into the diary and then we'll keep going. But yeah, no symbol guide for us, unfortunately. That would be cool though. She made a little legend. It'd be so cool if we could see her teaching. Wouldn't that be cool if we could go back in time and be in the classroom? I gave Ada Taylor a music lesson. I taught school. Father came after me. I went home. He, mother, and I stayed at home all night. Oops. Okay. June 24th. Oh, okay, so another symbol and another music lesson. Just looked her up, and her mom's name was Hattie. Oh, that's your daughter's name. Yeah, that was her stepmother, Hattie, her dad's second wife. And she's mentioned a lot in the diary. She doesn't call her Hattie, though. She calls her mother. I love that there were things added to the diary. Yeah, it's cool. Okay, June 24th. I gave Elsie Hastings a music lesson. I don't know if I wrote her name before. We'll look both of the music girls up after. Gave Elsie Hastings a music lesson. Father, mother, and I called at Ed Wheeler's to see. I don't think there's a period there. Eveline Hall. I helped wash the wagon. We have pictures, I think, of both of those people. We all stayed at home. My first time here, don't know what's going on, but I can tell it's awesome. Thanks. I come on every Thursday at 6. Today it's a little less awesome because I'm feeling like under the weather a little bit, but it is very fun. It's like putting together a mystery. We all stayed at home all night. June 25th. Father spoke at. I went to H.W. Towns. Ooh. And stayed there all night. I taught school. Stayed all night. She says the same thing but different ways. Okay. Alright, so pretty much the rest of June I think is all the same. June 27th. I taught school, stayed all night at HW. Oh, no, different guy. Oh, I have to sneeze. Oh, sorry, I can't type. Having a stroke. Stayed all night at Harry Morse's. Hi, are you here for comic relief? Nothing. I'm struggling. I'm almost done. My cold is not making this fun.
Oh, are you going to get off early?
Yeah, well, no, I'm almost done with the month.
Hi, Claude.
Damn, who's Harry? I don't know. We're going to look him up. I wonder who H.W. Jones is and why she's spending so many nights there. Oh, it's Harry. He does not like it. Harry doesn't want to be here. He doesn't want to be famous. He doesn't want to be famous. Right?
No.
He has a
Okay.
A podcast. Claude is a podcaster. Get it? His name is not Harry, but now it will be. He goes through phases where his nickname changes, and his name is Claude. He was Cod, Codfish, Codfish Cake, all different things. Now he's gonna be Harry. What was his recent one? Clog. That's so mean. We've been calling him Clog. I have a cold. I know, I sound different. Yep, beginning of the school year cold. Love it. The children gave me a gift. She's 32, the lady from the diary. What's she doing staying at these houses? Well, she's a teacher, and she teaches in this schoolhouse. I have a picture of it. Hold on. Right here. And she stays at... Hold on. Why am I not on the right page here? She stays at the family of her students' house often, but I guess it used to just be H.W. Towns' house. But now, all of a sudden, there's other names popping up. Like, that's new, so I don't know why she's staying at different people's houses. I taught school. Hi, Lil Bort. Stayed. Are you opposed if we poke around at all? Have you read The Small and Mighty? The Small and Mighty? I don't know what that is. And if you mean poke around, like, research, I don't mind, but I don't know if that's what you mean. Stayed all night. Yeah, no, she was never married. And I think that's partially why, or not partially, that's probably why her diary ended up not with a family member. If she didn't have children, maybe when she passed away, there was no one for her stuff to go to, you know? Yeah, you can research as much as you want. Let me know if you find anything interesting. What journal are you missing? I have 1899. I don't have 18. I don't have anything before that. I do have 1900 actually. So I have 1899, 1900, and 1905. So I'm missing 1901, 1902, 1903, 1904. I don't know how many there are out there, but they are all the same diary, like the same type. So I feel like there's probably, like, those years are probably somewhere. I have surgery in a few days and told my teen to stay away, but I'm stuffed up. That stinks. I actually had a surgery canceled one time because I was sick. And it wasn't like, I wasn't really sick. I just had a cold and they canceled it. It was a knee surgery. So then I had to schedule it for like 6 months later. That's probably why she doesn't have her own place too. Were women around allowed to own property? Yeah, that's a good question. I bet the only way they were allowed to, I don't know this, but I bet it was only if they inherited it or something. Okay, I'll look into it. What was the name of it again? Small and Mighty. Okay. I'm taking zinc and hydrating. Good. Stayed all night at H.W. Towns. Thought she moved it, wondering if it was a kid. Oh. I don't know what that's from. I work at a museum with a collection of small entries. I can't read. I work at a museum with a collection of diary entries, letters similar to this. That's cool. Next page. I will. Hold on. I don't know what Lays McCartney. I don't know what you're responding to, but I missed something, I think. Back in those days, if you were a school teacher, you did not get married. Yeah. Once you got married, you weren't a teacher anymore. Yeah, or once you were having a baby. No more work for you. Scandalous, right? I was wondering how you show the journal. Yes, it's actually just a picture from my phone of the diary pages that I upload so that I can zoom into it. This is a hobby. But yes, it's very intriguing. It's a fun hobby. But my job is I'm a teacher. And that's why I'm sick. I taught school, stayed all night at H.W. Towns. Yeah, we're going to look up who Harry is in a second. Once I finish one more day, because I usually do it month by month. I'm going to type July again and watch next time I'll put June. I closed my school. Why? For how long? What? Oh, I guess for the summer? I gave Ada Taylor. Seems like she doesn't teach much. A music lesson. Father came after me. Oh, yeah. That might be... It's 2 zeros together. Interesting. Father came after me. I went home. He, mother, and I stayed at home all night. How'd she get so many sub days? All night. Yeah. How'd she get so much personal time? He, mother, and I stayed at home all night. I wonder if that was the normal school year. And I don't really know how I could figure it out. Nothing like with her name on it. I don't know. I think she's doing all subjects. Like she teaches at this one room schoolhouse and has a bunch of students of all different ages. And I think she just teaches them everything. I'm in the north and we went to school until late June. Harvests are later. Yes. The weird thing is, I guess that makes sense that June, that's like when we get out of school too, but late June. But they don't have school, like, she didn't teach from, I don't remember, but like most of the winter, it seemed like. Maybe they just had a bigger break. Maybe they come back earlier. I don't know. I guess we'll find out because we'll read the rest of her diary. Do you know what type of school she worked at? Public school or maybe subscription? I don't know. I think public because I think it's like one of the town's schoolhouses. It says schoolhouse number 7 in that town, so I think that it was public, but I don't really know what. Yeah, I think it was public. Winters in Vermont were not fit for walking to school. No, that's true. Where is this? This is in Calais, Vermont. It's spelled right here. Could be bad weather. Yeah, it definitely was. Google says the typical school year was 144-ish days in 1899. Oh, that's true, because I guess they didn't have the same, like, regulations as now. So, less days. That makes sense. Like, maybe it was normal for them to take a larger break in the winter and then the summer. Okay. So let's look up a couple of people, and then I'm going to log off because I'm really feeling it. So let's look up Harry. They didn't have as much to teach. Farming schedule 2. Yeah, that's true. And didn't they go to school for longer? Probably. That might be why she would stay at the students' houses, because maybe they're having such long days. Oh. Yeah, so I was thinking about the harvest too, but that wouldn't explain the long winter break. But maybe that's just because everyone gets sick in the winter or like it's hard to get to school. I don't know. Yes, this is the same person. I'm from Massachusetts. Okay, so let's look up. Have you found anyone still alive in these or other journals? No, I don't think so. I've gotten pretty close. Like, people who only died a little while ago. She actually lived till 1965, which is crazy to think about. One of the diary writers that I read lived until 1980, so some of these people stuck around for a long time, but no, we haven't really, I don't think, found anybody who is alive. How does one find journals? Any milk deaths? What's a milk death? I see that photo all the time at my school. What photo? This? Deaths from raw milk? I don't know. Maybe they kind of just blamed all deaths on, like, I don't know, I can't think of a specific thing, but it's kind of not specific enough. Like, if they did die from raw milk, they would just say they were taken ill and died. I found that attendance and term length were shaped by harvest, winter weather, and local votes. Okay. The vapors. The plague. Yep. Okay, so we're looking up. I don't know. Who should we look up? We've got, I think we had pictures of one lady that we were talking about, actually. Evelyn Hall. She was sick. That's why they, this is wicked pizza. I'd love to have that for some of my families. I did a long research on man going to the moon. Abraham Lincoln's mom died of milk. Wow. You've got a lot of milk facts. Death from animals' milk or meat that had been consumed. White snake root, which was poisonous. Okay, there's Evelyn. We have Ed Wheeler, too. I have a picture of him. I put him in here. Oh, this is a different guy that she mentioned. Where's Ed Wheeler? We have a picture of him. Here. Well, this is his home. Edward. 1, 2, 3. This is Edward Wheeler. What is that he's holding? I thought it was a gun, but yeah, isn't it weird sometimes when you look at these old pictures that, like, especially when they're very, it does kind of look like a telescope. When they're very crisp, especially, they look like, because people look the same, you know, it's weird, but they look like they could be just here now. It's maybe a walking stick. I don't know. He's holding it strangely. It does kind of appear to be a telescope. Have you studied any forms of anthropology? You seem pretty experienced. No, I just do this for fun. I think if I were to go back, like if I hadn't already gone to school and learned, like I went to be a teacher, an art teacher, I think if I changed courses, maybe I would have studied something like that. But no, it's just what I do for fun. A t-shirt cannon, that's the best answer. Oh, here he is again. Better picture of him. Ed. Maybe that's him. I don't know. There's probably more than one Ed. Here's another Ed. I don't know if that's the same guy. Okay. Elmer Fudd type gun. The stock is at the bottom in front of him. Oh. Where's the picture? Can't even. Oh, here. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna look up Elsie, maybe Elsie Hastings. Guess I should open up Ancestry. Yeah, this is in Vermont. We found who H.W. Towns is, but not really anything else. Like, I didn't find any pictures of him or anything, but we found him in census records. I think if he had a picture readily available, we would have found it. I'm going to look up Elsie Hastings. I don't know. Was that one of the kids? Yeah, so if Myrtie gave Elsie music lessons, I'm going to guess she was born in 1890. And we'll say she's like 9 or 10 years old. And then we'll just make it like pretty broad. And lived in 1899 in Can you pin this for the curious? The diaries came from eBay. Pin. I don't know what you mean. These diaries. Oh, you mean can I pin this so that people can see it? Yes, I can try. I don't think it stays. It's only for a minute, but thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks. I was like, pin. I'm not familiar with that phrase. Okay. Elsie A. Hastings. Here she is. Maybe. She was born in 1888. James Hastings. Okay. Elsie Abigail Hastings. Well, okay, this is her obituary. James Allen and Elmira Daly Hastings. She attended Calais schools and graduated from Goddard Cemetery. Seminary. I think I said cemetery. There she worked on the dietary department. She is survived by a nephew. Okay. No picture. I love to find pictures. I did say cemetery. I'm like losing it. I'm so tired. Oh. No. That's her. Well, it could be. Let's see. Where's this person from? She's from New Hampshire. I don't know. The other girl said Calais, though. What a fantastic hat. I know. It is nice. It's a big one. Who else can we look up? Well, we should look up Clarence White. Hastings family members have been here about as long as mine has. Clarence White. I don't know. Maybe I should look in the census more for him, but it's a little too big. Okay. Clarence, Nellie, and George. Oh. They don't have a child, though. That's interesting. Not living with them, at least. Farmer. Every time I come across your live, it's in this diary. I work on the same diary for a while, so that's probably why. We actually have 3 of hers. This is only the first one. We haven't been working on it for too long, though. I've only been on Myrtie for like a couple of months. Okay. Maybe there's another Clarence White, but Walter Jacobs? Oh, he's not born in 1899. He lived in Calais, Vermont. And we'll say that. Imagine discovering the tea of 1899. We have. We have discovered lots of tea. One of them, I'm going to do a bad job summarizing it because I'm like sick right now and I can't think. But what was the person? It was one of Myrtie's like friends or something. We were looking her up. And she was involved in some kind of like cheating scandal where she was not the one that the guy cheated with. But she was brought in as a witness because the guy who cheated on his wife was an eye doctor, an optometrist. And he said that he was in town, or said that he was somewhere. This is what it was. He said he was somewhere else on the day that this allegedly happened. But the girl had proof, or she was the proof, that he was not where he said he was, because she went to his office to get her eyes checked on that day. So he was in town, not wherever else he said he was. So she was like in the case, and she was the reason why he lost the case, because she had the evidence. Okay. Walter Jacobs, Estelia Jacobs, Alan W. Jacobs, and Vida Jacobs. Those are his children. Maybe those are some of her students. I don't know. Oh. Queen. Yeah, she really saved it. And then he ended up, the wife just stayed with him. So all of that. I don't even know if the wife wanted to leave him, or if it was like just against the law back then and he was just tried because that's what they do. I don't think she's the one who did it. Yeah, it's true. She'd have limited options, that's for sure. I don't know. I'm kind of just clicking around right now. He was fined. Yeah, I feel like he was fined. I think I remember that. Clarence. Yeah, I think I might call it a night. I'm more tired than I thought I'd be. So we're going to do, the Diary Detectives are going to do a video meeting next Monday. So I'm thinking I'm going to save these people, and maybe we'll do a deep dive and try to find a lot of them. And maybe we can find more old maps and more, I don't know, in-depth stuff. Yeah, I'm going to go have some soup. Thank you. It's like, it's not that I'm on here for a long time, but it's that I've been talking all day, too. Like, as a teacher, too. So you have to project your voice and dance around to keep the kids entertained. So I think I'm just, like, more tired than I thought. But we did get through a whole month, so that's good. Next week we'll do the Diary Detectives. Oh, good question. That's my Patreon supporters. So if you join the Patreon, which is $5 a month, you get to be in my Discord group for the Diary Detectives, and it's like a research club, kind of. I know it sounds pretty lame, but I think it's fun. And we do monthly meetings together. So kind of like the lives, but we do a video meeting together. Like it's a Zoom, basically. It's a Google Meet, but same thing. So it's more interactive. If you want to join, you can go to my Patreon page, which is linked in my link tree. Or you can search for me on Patreon, but I can show you maybe. If you go onto my TikTok and click on the link in my bio, it says link tree. It'll open this thing. And it's the first link on there. It says Patreon, become a Diary Detective. So if you do join and you have trouble joining the Discord, message me and I will help you. I'll try to send you an email if you join to make sure you can get in. But anyways, Bisquick Baby, where do you find these books? I get them on eBay. Some of them are donated to me. I got one at an estate sale. All different places, basically. So next week, I promise I'll be in better spirits. I'll hopefully be feeling better. I'll be on next Thursday. There's already a live event on TikTok if you'd like to sign up for those. And then the Diary Detective, I'll see you on Monday. I'll send a RSVP soon. Oh, hold on. It thinks I'm inactive, so I'll fix that. Almost your diary birthday. Well, I hope you come back next week so you can see it. And I'll give you a little diary birthday pop-up. It is very special. All right. Bye, everybody. Good night. See ya. Oh, July 5th. Looking forward to it. Good night.